Hey guys, Tbull here. Today we're going to be checking out the Oklahoma for you. It's a new Bureau project reward ship. You can see here the Star Spangled Fleet project in the Bureau. I would recommend new players especially go for this ahead of legendary ships. You're going to have much more fun in a lower tier ship as a new player. Legendary, quite punishing. However, someone in my stream the other day told me that this project has a lot of the requirements for this project involve the Georgia, which is this current campaign reward ship. So if you don't have the Georgia yet, you're still grinding out the campaign. Maybe do the requirements for this project that require that, then pause this. You can start working on a different project, and then once you get the Georgia, then you can go ahead and resume this project. But in general, if you can get yourself a tier 4 premium, that's some promotion orders every week from the premium supplies. And if you're still learning the game, legendary tier is very punishing and it's not a good environment for new players. So I would strongly recommend the Oklahoma over pursuing a legendary project right off the bat. Anyway, here's a look at the build. We got Leon here. I got Paulo, increases the reload speed, and Kedrov. Just mixing it up. You can put Sims on there. There's the ship build. I'm finding the Oklahoma quite accurate. So if you put Sims on there, you might be shooting laser beams, because you'll see the accuracy in action in this game here. This is actually the current world damage record. Granted, there's only a handful of people that have the ship, and God knows how many games they've played. But nobody's submitted any damage records yet to the community, the World of Warships community Discord, which is where the records are kept. If you don't know, you can go on the World of Warships Legends Discord page, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and that's where they all are. People always ask every time we mention records on this channel, but it's a nice high damage game anyways. Now we're short filled. We only got 8v8 in this game. The game before this, it was 4v4, and I ended up killing everyone on the enemy team. I didn't record that game. Otherwise, you might had to watch that one instead of this one. But this is a nice, juicy, big race game here. Now, this is a tier 4 and under map. I actually like this map quite a bit, but you don't see it at the higher tiers. So Nevada here, I'm hoping to get this shot off. You can see the destroyer canceling his line of sight. So we're going to be setting up some shots here. But basically, what's the difference between this and Texas? I got my builds, I got Sims on the Texas and Leon here, so I'm not going to compare the stats directly. Overall, it's pretty similar. I'd just say the accuracy of this thing much better, and the AA on the Texas, I believe, is much better. Other than that, they're relatively similar. So, standard American lower tier battleships don't got a lot of speed. I think we cap out on 20, give or take. And check this Peter out. He's ramming his Ganget there. And if you ever catch someone broadside where they're plowing into a ship like that, they basically almost stop dead in the water. So it's a very easy shot, and we made sure to punish them for that one. Gangan, I'm going to have my eye on all game, because that's a very hard ship for the lower tier ships to deal with. Cruisers basically can't damage it, and even battleships can have a tough time with it if it's angled. So I'm going to keep checking that to see if we got a shot available. But Omaha, come on, it's broadside. I think we're going to pass up on one of those. He doesn't know it's coming yet, but we all know it's about to happen here. He gone! And boom goes the Omaha. So, yeah, like you can see here, we already got 3 Citadels. And I played 3-4 games in this. I haven't even played the normal 10 like I would normally do, but I got the hang of the ship. I mean, it's just basically a lower tier. I don't think it has a artillery plotting room. No, it only has the AA mod on it. So unlike a ship like the Arkansas, for instance, where you have that tier 4 mod artillery plotting room that you would normally only see on the higher tier battleships. Once in a while, you'll see that on lower tier ships. I think the NASA's got it as well. Not on here. It's just a naturally really accurate ship. So that's why I think this is going to be really attractive. It's not only for new players who are still trying to learn how to aim. I mean, if you figure out, you line up your shots properly, you can definitely punish people with this. So I think the new players will like it, but the more experienced players who are maybe looking to club some seals, I think this is going to be a fun one for everyone. Gangot finally flashes the broadside here, and like I said, we've been looking for him all game, and boom, down he goes there. That's a ship that we just definitely wanted to help our team out with. Now, we do have an aircraft carrier in the both sides of the ball here, but I don't think he's come over here so much. So I don't think the AAA is that good. to be honest with you. I've played a few games in this one, and like the game I was playing 4v4, initially the carrier was trying to smack me around. I launched the fighter plane. I think the fighter plane was the one shooting down everything. But, yeah, still some more testing needed, but in general, I think that's kind of the main selling point with this over the Texas. Texas not as accurate. I think it's even a little bit more sluggish. Could just be due to my build, because some of the accuracy perks you got on Sims actually slow down the ship and the rudder and all that stuff. So I'm assuming that the mobility on paper is pretty much the same, and the differences are just due to my build there. So anyway, we got an angled Kaiser here at this point in time. We've killed 5 of their ships. They haven't managed to get any of ours. Trying to ding this guy up. Now he's pointing at us. I'm keeping an eye on the map too. You can see that battleship all the way on the left side of the screen when we zoom out, or if you're looking on the map to the southwest there. I'm waiting for him to kind of pull forward here, get around that big island. I'm trying to get high calibers Confederate at this point in time. It's pretty clear we're going to get the victory, but we're trying to go for some style points. So as soon as the Kaiser looks like he's going to go down, and you know, we could, if he had more HP, we could take one more shot there. But I'm mainly trying to time my arrival or my convergence with this Iron Duke, I believe it is. So I'm just keeping an eye on the map once he looks like he's coming around here. And you can see on the map broadside. So as a battleship player, that's a key part of battleship play. When you're looking on the map, you want to be looking for those broadsides, because that's what you're there to punish. Anyone on the red team that's flashing you the broadside, go ahead, line up the shot, pull the trigger, and down he goes. That's the idea anyways. So Iron Duke coming here. We're trying to get some more damage, like we say. The Isakaze is pinging him. I don't know. And then we do have a carrier as well. Like I mentioned, we haven't spotted him yet. I'm starting to think, well, he's probably got some HP as well. If we're going to go for a high caliber or something, we might need to get involved with the carrier. There we did get the high cal though on that ship there. And hoping to get one more juicy salvo off here. Unfortunately, we got all the battleships clumped up. Now, that's not normally good positioning. Not going to matter when the guy's broadside to everyone though. He's going to go down pretty quickly. We got Torps, the Danae, rushing him with the torpedoes. Kind of a ballsy play. Here, I think we wind up losing about half our salvo, because you can see we actually hit the superstructure of that ship parked in front of us. I was hoping to get it off right before we crossed behind them. But another reason to not be stacked right on top of your ships is you can actually waste a lot of your shells just by hitting your own team. Now, it doesn't hurt them outside of arena where there's actually friendly fire, but you're still losing damage. We probably would have gotten, 5-10 more K there, hopefully, had those shots all off or gotten through. Hosho does pop up here. I'm slamming on the brakes, trying to get the guns lined up. We're just going with the auto aim. Just zoom in quickly once or twice to see where it suggests. Then we go ahead and launch the shot, and bombs away. And we almost dev strike the thing. So we're up to 119. I think that's going to do it for the damage. And like I said, current world record, once you guys get the ship, hopefully you won't have any issues smashing that record. But for now, it stands. So my thoughts on the Oklahoma, I actually think this is pretty fun. I don't usually like the low-tier Americans outside of the Arkansas Tier 3 premium, but this one seems to be quite a lot of fun. So maybe we'll be breaking this out more often in the rotation on Sunday premium missions. Anyways, that's going to do it for that one, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. New to the channel, consider subscribing. Lots of World of Warships coming all the time. Questions, comments, leave below. It'll do it.